I was proud to vote for the Affordable Care Act when I was up for my first election in 2010. It was a brutal vote. I was glad to take it. I was proud to take it. And I was proud to defend it in the reddest parts of my state. I don't need a lecture about how hard healthcare is politically.
If you get to the final point and you are a critical vote for healthcare reform, and every piece of evidence tells you if you support that bill, you will lose your job, would you cast a vote and lose your job?
Yes. That was the toughest vote that I have ever taken, and I was able to survive the election. And I believe that our work was always incomplete. We never had a public option. We should have as part of the Affordable Care Act. 10 years later, we know millions of Americans would have benefited from it because there's so many people who make too much money to be on Medicaid, but that they're not making enough money to be able to afford private insurance comfortably. And then the Republicans won majorities in the House and the Senate. And after a decade of voting to repeal the Affordable Care Act, they then put it on the Senate floor for real, and they lost. And for the first time in 10 years, we were on offense on health care because we had defended the Affordable Care Act successfully and because we had prevented the Republicans from taking away health care for millions of people that have pre-existing conditions. The next week, Bernie introduced Medicare for All, and 6 or 7 people that are now running for president decided to be the original co-sponsors of that bill, and all of a sudden we were on defense again. In the last election in 2018, we flipped the House of Representatives. 40 people flipped seats. 39 of them ran on a public option. Only 1 ran on Medicare for All. That's how we won a majority in the House of Representatives. And that's how we're going to get universal health care for everybody in America.